What's good, Supreme World? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dre Supreme back with another reaction video today. And y'all see what we got here. The series is tied 1-1. We got the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on the San Antonio Spurs in San Antonio at the Frost Bank Center. I didn't even know that they changed their arena name. Every team is doing it. Man, I'm getting old now. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm so used to all the old arenas, all the old coaches. It's modern day basketball for real for me. But that's okay because the game is elevating and we are in a great spot right now. Like, the league has so much competitiveness and the playoffs is entertaining, hitting numbers that we never saw before in terms of viewership. But listen, let's lock this down. We got game 3 ahead. Let's tune into it because I got to go to work soon. So, yeah, like I said, man, the series is tied 1-1. OKC prevailed, taking game 2. And Shea led the charge, man. He really rallied the troops up, and he knew how important that game was to not go down 0-2 versus this incredible and highly talented depth San Antonio Spurs team. But on OKC side, they got depth themselves, and they're the reigning defending champions. So I expected this. Shea led the charge with 30. And I mentioned I didn't even think he was going to average 30 based off the game 1 performance and with the defense that they threw at him. It's not even about Shea. It was the MVP night, but I knew that San Antonio was going to have a game plan to try to take him out of the game. And they prevailed in that game 1, winning in double OT. But yeah, again, like I said, we're on to game 3 now. The series is tied 1-1, and let's get into it. No more talking. Without further ado, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys leave a comment on this video and subscribe to the channel. And let's get into this reaction. See what happened in game 3. Man, they're in their arena. They're in their arena. And wow. Oh my goodness. Is OKC going to score? Jesus, a 15-0 run. And OKC hasn't scored a point. That shit down. Look at this. Look at this. De'Aaron, pick and pop rather. Looked like De'Aaron could have pulled that himself. But good pass. Look. Move. We got to go back. Look at that. Almost had Queso Wallace on skates. Championship DNA, man, as the OKC Thunder prevails in San Antonio. The first game in San Antonio, game 3, as they prevail away, 123-108, winning by 16 points. No, 15 points rather. Wow. Winning by 15 points. Woo! Them boys is hungry. As the OKC Thunder take the series lead 2-1, defeating the Spurs. And now let's get into the statistics where we break things down here. Starting off with OKC, Shea led the way again with a 26-piece. Really not an efficient shooting night, only scoring 6 field goals out of 17. But as he always does, man, when his shot is not following through, he gets to that free throw line, sinking every single one of his free throws, 12 for 12 from the line. Isaiah Hartenstein with another leading rebounding game with 8 rebounds. And Shea with another double-double, back-to-back games with 12 assists with only 2 turnovers this game. Last game, I think he only had 1. Yeah, he only had 1 turnover. So, yeah, OKC has really been composed. They've really been composed. And on the opposite side, we got Wembanyama, Victor Wembanyama, Wemby, leading the charge for his team. Both MVP candidates leading the charge for Game 3 in points. Wemby with 26 on 8 for 15 shooting from the field, 8 for 10 from the line. Devin Vassell with 7 rebounds, leading the rebounding category. I'm really surprised. I wonder how many rebounds Wemby had in this game, because he started off with 24 in game 1 and 17 in game 2. And this has been the talk of the playoffs. Stephon Castle limiting his turnovers. I bet this was a huge focus for him. He led the way with 7 assists, but only 1 turnover after having 20 turnovers between game 1 and game 2. So, yeah, that was a major focus for San Antonio coming into this game 3. But then again, they had their star guard, De'Aaron Fox, back. So everything was a lot more composed in this game because they had their playmaking guard, De'Aaron Fox. Alrighty, OKC led by a margin throughout the third and the fourth quarter. They shot the ball better from 3. The bench, man, really turned up. I think it was like 76 points off the bench. I don't even think it says it right here. Yeah, it doesn't even say it right here. But when I was looking at the analytics, I think the OKC Thunder bench scored 76 points. Wow. And we're going to go down into when we see the box score and tally it up. But OKC really was on one off the bench. Shout out to Jared McCain. Shout out to Jalen Williams. Alex Caruso been having the playoff series of his career. Game 1, Game 2, and Game 3. Consistency. This is what it's going to come down to. Who scores the most points and, who defends. That's how basketball is determined. But let's get into the box score. Let's not even waste time here. Started with OKC, Isaiah Hartenstein. He scored 5 points in 21 minutes, 2 for 4 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. He took a 3? Wow, okay. 0 for 1 from 3? Look, he out there shooting threes now. Alrighty, 1 for 2 from the line. 1 for 2 from the line with 8 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 turnovers, 0 steals, 0 blocks. This game, he didn't have any offensive rebounds. Only corralling 8 rebounds defensively, which was his total. And, last game, he was on one. He was the major reason why that they probably won that game, given more opportunities offensively by rebounding the ball on that side. So, yeah, shout out to Isaiah Hartenstein. He's a major piece in this series with a 7'4" Wembanyama on the floor. Alrighty, Chet Holmgren stepped up his production. I still want to see more out of him, though. He had 14 points, 28 minutes, 5 for 7 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, 3 for 4 from the line, with 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 0 turnovers, 0 steals, and 0 blocks. 2 offensive rebounds and 1 defensive rebound. I expect him to have more rebounds, man. But this team rebounds the ball well. I like how they don't subject in the game plan between Coach Marky D. It looks like, the effort is for everybody to rebound on this team, which is incredible, to relieve a lot of stress off of the big man, who traditionally is supposed to rebound the basketball, being that they're down there already. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Mr. MVP himself, 26, led the charge with 26, 36 minutes, 6 for 17 from the field, 2 for 4 from 3, 12 for 12 from the line with 2 rebounds, 12 assists, 2 turnovers, 0 steals, and 1 block. Incredible game. Again, he didn't shoot the ball, as perfect as we expect him to, but he made all of his free throws, which really counts, okay, as you can see. He's the reason why, he slows down the game by getting to the line, and that takes away energy, from the San Antonio Spurs from running in transition, from scoring in transition, fast break points, things of that nature. Lou Dort just went out there, played defense, as he's there for. He's the glue guy on this team. He didn't score in this game. He only took 1 shot from 3. He missed it. Played 23 minutes with 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover. Like a lot of stuff that he doesn't show on the stat sheet, but incredible game by Lou Dort, because they won by a margin, AJ Mitchell got the start over Jalen Williams in his absence because he's injured. He was on the bench, I seen. But incredible game, by him. He didn't really score in this game. We know what the brother can do. He could score the basketball, but he was in areas. He played defense, and he was very aggressive. Causing fouls, disrupting, being a pest. We saw that he got into a little scrabble with Devin Vassell by pushing Stephen Castle on the break, getting them agitated, and really he had Wembanyama saying that we got to stay composed. We can't get angry, because if Steph Castle or Devin Vassell gets ejected out the game, that takes out a lot of their offense. These are players that they rely on. So AJ Mitchell doing intangibles, as I say, and really playing good basketball, even though it doesn't show on the stat sheet in this game. 2 points, 17 minutes, 1 for 5 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 3 turnovers, 0 steals, 0 blocks. This is what I wanted to talk about the most. And yeah, as I'm tallying it up, they scored about like 70 points off the bench, which is crazy. What the OKC bench, starting with Jalen Williams, light-skinned Jalen Williams, 18 points in 22 minutes, 5 for 7 from the field, 5 for 6 from 3. All his shots came from 3. This brother really can shoot. And 3 for 3 from the line, 5 rebounds, 1 assist, 0 turnovers, 2 steals. My man's out there shooting better than a guard, from 3. So shout out to Jalen Williams. Huge contribution to the reason why that this lead was marginal in the first place. And he started out the game making shots for the OKC Thunder, and was part of the reason why they came back into the game. So applaud to him, 100%. Alex Caruso, 15 points, 24 minutes, 4 for 7 from the field, 3 for 5 from 3, 4 for 6 from the line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover, 2 steals, and a block. This brother is all over the stat sheet, literally. Literally in every category, he did something. He's very consistent. He's been playing very good between all 3 games in this series. And to me, part of the reason why OKC has that competitive edge, and they're fighting with San Antonio. And they lead the series now 2-1. Alrighty. Kendrick Williams, 5 points. He came in late in the game, scoring 2 quick baskets, 1 from 3 with a rebound. Isaiah Joe, he hit a 3. He played 9 minutes with 1 assist. Aaron Wiggins. Aaron Wiggins really don't be getting that much burn, but I guess he understands like his role at this point in this series. He's not really needed. Cason Wallace played 28 minutes, 11 points, 3 for 8 off the bench, 2 for 6 from 3, 3 for 4 from the line, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 0 turnovers, 3 steals. Like Cason Wallace, man, is a pest. Plays great defense, shows up on the stat sheet, as we can see with those 3 steals. He rebounds the ball. He's a facilitator, and he scores the basketball in bunches. And then last but not least, the guy who led the charge off the bench in points, Jared McCain, man. He came in with aggression. He went up. I love how he went up against Wemby, not scared of that challenge, because normally people are scared to go down there against a 7'4" alien. My brother had 24 points, 27 minutes, 10 for 21 from the field, 2 for 10 from 3, not even shooting the 3-ball that well, but he remained aggressive and went to the rim to get his buckets. So shout out to him, man. Sinking a pair of free throws with 4 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 turnover. Alrighty. And then Nikola Jokic, he had 0 points, but he only played a minute and only taking 1 shot off the bench. Alrighty, passing through to San Antonio, starting off with Julian Champagnie, 10 points in 35 minutes, 4 for 10 from the field, 2 for 8 from 3, not going to the line with 5 rebounds, 2 assists, 0 turnovers, 1 steal, and a block. This brother, he got some touches. This is like what I expect, for him to have like at least 10 to 15 shots per game. But like if you guys are losing, look, I'm gonna say it like this: if San Antonio's losing, they got to give him the basketball, him and Devin Vassell, to shoot, because this is the reason why Champagne is in the lineup to begin with, the starting lineup for him to be a shooter. So I believe that they have to give him more touches to shoot the basketball, just so the lead doesn't get this marginal, because it's been marginal like since the second half. Alrighty, you guys are at home. Imagine, like, we seen Julian Champagne shoot the basketball at a high level and sink like 5, 6, 7 threes. Like, we've seen him before. So imagine like your home crowd is in it with him knocking down those threes. Like, he's basically out there looking like a Keegan Murray, pretty much out there like a Klay Thompson, a Steph Curry. Like when he gets hot, he gets hot. Like he has that burner hand, where he's not going to slow down. That's the reason why I truly believe that he's in the starting lineup in the first place. Because they would just start Harrison Barnes over him. Like, realistically, like that's what they used to do. Harrison Barnes was in that starting lineup. He's a veteran. He's won a championship before. They need to give him the ball more, in my opinion. Victor Wembanyama leads the charge for this team, 26 points in 39 minutes, 8 for 15 from the field, 2 for 5 from 3, 8 for 10 from the free throw line with 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, and 2 blocks. 4 rebounds. I didn't expect that. OKC did a very good job in boxing him out or just getting him out of the paint because he wasn't in foul trouble. Wonder why he just slowed down on the rebounds this game. I would have to really watch the whole game again just to determine why, his rebound numbers were so low. But this shows me that OKC really focused on that. They watched film and they took him away from the paint to get those rebounds. De'Aaron Fox came back, 15 points, 31 minutes, 7 for 14 from the field, 1 for 6 from 3. Didn't go to the line, but he had 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, and 0 blocks. Comeback game. He got injured during the game. I was watching that. He was limping, but he came back into the game. He has that high ankle sprain injury. Clearly playing through it. And, that shit hurts. High ankle sprain, it takes like 6 to 8 weeks just to recover from it. So I'm very surprised why he's back. But, this is the playoffs. This is a chance to go to the chip, and De'Aaron Fox is probably one of the oldest Spurs on the team. One of them. Like, he's up there. He's like 28 now, I believe. He's damn near 30. A little bit younger than me. And, like he wants to win a championship. Being in Sacramento all those years and not reaching this peak, he hasn't made it to a semifinals. Like, until he got to San Antonio. Like, this is the furthest that he's been in the playoffs. I think he didn't even get out the first round, if I'm not mistaken. But let's move on from that. Devin Vassell, another pretty incredible game. 20 points, 36 minutes, 6 for 12 from the field, 3 for 6 from 3, 5 for 5 from the line, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 0 turnovers, 4 steals, and 0 blocks. Yeah, like I love the way that Vassell plays basketball. When like he doesn't have the shot to take a 3, because we know him as a 3-point shooter. He knows how to get to the line. He's like an actual scorer, actually. That he's showing us. He's efficient. He shot 50% from the line. From the field. He shot 50% from 3 and 100% from the line. He's playing defense. Like, yeah, this is a beautiful game. Pretty consistent game from him. So shout out to him. Stephon Castle, 14 points, 35 minutes, 1 for 8 from the field, 1 for 5 from 3, 11 for 14 from the line. Wow, that's a big game from the line. 5 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 2 blocks. As we said before, they contained his turnovers because that was the big talk of the series, how he had 20 turnovers over the last 2 games. Game 3, I know that De'Aaron came back, but You know, he limited his turnovers only with one this game. He didn't shoot well from the three, but they were fouling him a lot, like a lot. You know, they was very aggressive with him, and he got to the line, and you know, he made his points from the line. Alrighty, moving on. Harrison Barnes. He only took one shot. He only played 3 minutes. Kelly Olynyk came into the game, made a corner three. I seen that watching it live with 2 turnovers. Lindy Waters, the third. He went out there for some burn. Keldon Johnson, 6th man of the year, 5 points, 12 minutes, 1 for 5 from the field, 1 for 4 from 3, making a pair of free throws with 2 rebounds, 0 assists, and 1 turnover. Carter Bryant, 3 points, 10 minutes, 1 for 3 from the field, 1 for 2 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 turnover. Bismack Biyombo went out there, ran for some burn. Mason Plumlee made a 2-pointer in 2 minutes with 1 assist and a block. Luke Cornett, 4 points, 13 minutes, 2 for 3 from the field, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers. Jordan McLaughlin went out there, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 0 turnovers. And last but not least, Dylan Harper. His minutes was really cut down this game due to De'Aaron Fox coming back, but still, like normally he plays at least like 25 to 30 minutes, even if De'Aaron is playing. So this shows me that Dylan Harper has a monitored injury that needs to be looked into. He only has 6 points, 17 minutes, 2 for 7 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3, and splitting free throws with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers. To conclude the box score, I'm going to look into that, why Dylan Harper didn't play like he usually does. And going back to game 2, it looked like Dylan Harper was ready to come back into the game, as we all saw in 4K. I bet the league didn't know that the camera angles was hitting the tunnel at the time, because they sent him back into the locker room when he wanted to come back into the game, ruining everybody's parlays and whatnot. But that's besides the point. As OKC concludes game 3, winning 123 to 108, taking the series lead 2-1. One more game in San Antonio, the game 4, which will be on Sunday night. Or Sunday day. I said Sunday day. I'm bugging. On Sunday. And without further ado, man, make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you guys leave a comment on this video on who you think is going to win the series, and subscribe to the channel. Turn on those post notifications so you guys are alerted when I drop my future videos. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I love you guys. Peace.